this as the state released the most dramatic data yet showing benefits of the shot against Omicron. Since November 1st, there's been an exponential rise in the number of unvaccinated New Yorkers landing in the hospital. At the same time, only a modest increase in hospitalizations among the vaccinated.
I'm fully vaccinated. And before, we heard about so many people actually dying. Now, we're not hearing as many people dying nowadays as we did then.
Governor Hochul clearly concerned today about the rising numbers of hospitalizations, but she also expressed frustration and asked hospitals themselves to provide more granular data. She wants to know how many people are in the hospital because of their COVID symptoms and how many people are testing positive for COVID once they've gone to the hospital for some other reason. For now, reporting live in the Bronx, Chris Glorioso, News 4 New York. Well, Natalie, here in the Bronx, tests for COVID are coming back positive at a rate of about 30%. And for almost, well, really much of the day, this line here has been wrapped around the block. Now, that is nothing new. What is new are these bitter cold temperatures and an increasingly pessimistic tone from the governor.
We're not in a good place. I'm going to be really honest with you. This is the winter surge we predicted.
New York's chief executive sounding a worried tone in her first briefing of 2022. These numbers are the reason. In just one day, the state saw 790 new hospitalizations for a total of more than 9,500 people now admitted with COVID. New York hasn't seen that kind of number since May of 2020.
People still getting sick. People are still getting sick.
holiday COVID surge. New York sounding the alarm about the strain happening with our hospitals right now. Today, the number of COVID patients hospitalized across the state is the highest it's been since May of 2020. More than 9,500 people in New York hospitals. That number went up by nearly 800 in just one day. Governor Hochul says this week will be critical when it comes to preserving hospital capacity.
These numbers are the reason. In just one day, the state saw 790 new hospitalizations for a total of more than 9,500 people now admitted with COVID. New York hasn't seen that kind of number since May of 2020.
Have you seen this hospital really busy?
Yeah, it's like they bust in 1,000 nurses a day in there.
Right, but have you seen like really a lot of like chaos and stuff in the hospital?
I haven't seen too much chaos, but I know there's something going on there. They got the buses
The
coming
buses coming,
two
right?
times a day, 12-hour shifts.
Okay.
There's some strange shit going on.
It's bullshit. Look how quiet that hospital is. Does it feel the energy? Do you feel that there's a lot of
You can tell fucking lights is out. If it was like
nothing is going on? If shit was going on inside there, you would know. You would know,
They be
man.
running in and out this shit.
You would hear people coming in, but they put on a show. Those big ass buses, right? Bring them in. Think about it. How come they don't take the train to come up here? Because on the buses they're controlled. They get a script of what they have to do. I know it sounds crazy, but that is what is happening.
We're not in a good place. I'm going to be really honest with you. This is the winter surge we predicted.
New York's chief executive sounding a worried tone in her first briefing of 2022. These numbers are the reason. In just one day, the state saw 790 new hospitalizations for a total of more than 9,500 people now admitted with COVID. New York hasn't seen that kind of number since May of 2020.